And welcome to Noticing God. Over the next 4 to 6 weeks, we are going to focus on how it is that we can notice God in our midst, in the simple and in the big things. I don't know about you, but I tend to get pretty busy as I go through my day, crossing off my list, worrying about appointments I have, and just going from one thing to the next until finally I've made it through the day and I seem to fall into bed, shoot off a couple prayers, and start over again the next morning. It seems like I don't really take that time to sit down and really notice where God is, where He shows up, and I know He's there because every time I do pause, every time I do take a moment to pay attention, He surprises me in little and in big ways of where He is and how His presence shows up. And so for the next couple weeks, as we start thinking about gearing up toward the holiday season, as our schedules get even busier than they already are, I want to encourage you to come alongside me, to ask the question at the end of the day, where did I see God? Where did He show up today? How is He present in my life, in my circumstances, in the good and, quite frankly, in the bad? And so, with this blog and various videos, with pictures and sound, I want us to be asking that question. And you know what? I want you to be sharing with me where you find God, where you see God. And hopefully together we can take this journey and really explore God, find God, see where He is. Because honestly, the more you pay attention, the more you notice. It's kind of like one of those bottles that are filled with all these little goodies that you twist and turn, and you find a little shell, and then you twist and turn it again, and you find a little puzzle piece, and you twist and turn it again, and oh, there's something else. I think that's kind of like life. And the more attention we give to twisting and turning and paying attention and pausing, the more we notice. God shows up. God's right there. And so I hope over these next several weeks that you and I can be on a journey together, that we can really stop and spend some time noticing God. And maybe as you share with me and I share with you, and together we share what we've found elsewhere, maybe all of us will be encouraged to recognize God in our midst. Because when we do, at least when I recognize God in my midst, it causes me, number one, to want to find Him some more. And number two, it causes me to want to pay more attention. It gives me added security and hope that He really is there, that He cares, that the words I read in the Bible and the worship songs I sing, that they're truth. And number three, when I notice God, I want to draw closer to Him. All those questions that sometimes we rack our brain with about theology and denominational differences, they just seem to fall away, at least for me, when I am just focusing on where God shows up. And maybe that will be true for you. So I'd invite you to come along. We're at noticinggod.wordpress.com. We'll be on Twitter, we'll be on Facebook, and we'll have some videos on YouTube as well. I'd invite you to not only participate by watching and reading, but come along with us. Add in your voice, add in your pictures, add in your videos, add in your music. And let's make this a journey we take together, as we explore together where we can notice God. Let's do it.